Right now, for more on the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup, we can now cross over live to South Africa, where CGTN's Julie Shire is standing by for us. She has been closely watching the tournament and brings us the latest. Julie, what's been your takeaway from that match between Mamelodi Sundowns and Borussia Dortmund, which just came to an end?
Wow, Mahia, what an exciting game it was. At first, we thought we had it in the bag, but clearly that was not the case. But having said that, Mamelodi Sundown did really good. And it has to be said that this was always going to be a David versus Goliath type of match. I mean, you had Borussia Dortmund going into what is now maybe last year into the Champions League final with Real Madrid. And so that quality and that type of club was always going to be a very tall order for Mamelodi Sundown. But they did quite well, and in the first few minutes they did a beautiful score with Lucas Ribeiro with that beautiful goal that he managed right in the beginning of the match. But then after that, a little bit of a mistake from the Mamelodi Sundown goalkeeper, and Germany and Borussia, they scored, obviously leading them to feel a little bit upset, the Mamelodi Sundowns. And then the match went on and they really tried their best. And in this case, it was German precision all the way, with Borussia Dortmund scoring another 3 goals. But then it became very exciting more towards the end of the match, where Mamelodi Sundown would not let down. And they scored their 3rd goal, and they were even trying for that 4th one. But the feeling here in South Africa is of tremendous pride, Mahia. And I actually have a fan with me. Zolani, what did you think about this match? And what do you think the Mamelodi Sundowns, what are they thinking now that they are up there in Cincinnati, having just played this match?
First of all, thank you for having me. They obviously they're disappointed, but they put on a good fight tonight. You know, they were up against the German giants, the German giants. You know, for us as a country, we just have to be proud of the boys. You know, they put on a good shift tonight. You know, against the big guys of Europe, football. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy. Even though the results didn't go our way, but the effort, the hunger, the push, the perseverance, the determination, to try and and put on a good shift, in this tournament. For us as a country, we just have to be proud of them, because our national team is dominated by Mamelodi Sundowns players, so they are there to learn and also gauge our football, in the international stage or international tournament, so that we can see where are we as a country or as a continent as a whole. I'm super happy. I'm super happy.
Thank you, Zolani. Thank you so much for joining us. So as you can see, Mahia, these fans are very ecstatic with the results of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Indeed, Julie, German precision taking the day, as you mentioned. But good to hear from the fans, and good to hear that they are maintaining a positive outlook. Very quickly, Julie, looking at the other African teams still in the competition, which team looks particularly set to make history in the competition?
Oh, that's still a little bit early days, and I would guess that is quite a tough question, because both Al Hilal and Wydad Casablanca have only played 1 match, and that means that those group stages are still wide open. But Mamelodi Sundowns, despite their loss to Borussia Dortmund, they still have a big opportunity on the 25th of June, when they will face the Brazilian Fluminenses. So there is much excitement coming just a few days from now. And so while it is still early to say or to predict, we are hoping to follow this closely and maybe see an African victory and to have some history made in this tournament, Mahia.
All right, Julie Shire, thank you very much for speaking to us on Sports Scene. Do enjoy the rest of the evening and the rest of the tournament for Mamelodi Sundowns. Julie Shire joining us live there from Cape Town.